Hello, folks. Welcome to the Adjutant. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to have a great walkabout, if you will. We're going to walk and talk about something that hopefully you all will find very interesting and could actually help you if you're going through a particular tough time in your life, and that is dealing with adversity. You know, oftentimes we live in a world where there's many things that come into your life that can be problematic. And you're not quite sure how to handle it. You know, you get kind of frustrated, upset. But what I want to tell you guys is to, and encourage you, quite frankly, is to stop wasting your life. Don't die a skeleton. So we're going to do this walkabout in this wonderful nature trail that I found. And let me turn it around so we can kind of go through this together. There we go. So today what we're going to do, we're going to dive into a topic that affects all of us at certain points in our lives. Now, whether it's personal struggles that you may be going through, or academic pressures, or unexpected life changes, how we handle those challenges can shape our future. So what we're going to talk about are 10 powerful lessons that can help you thrive through adversity. Now, the first one, and this is something that I needed to get a hold of, didn't really understand this until later in life. And that is learning how to understand and manage your emotions is crucial instead of reacting impulsively. What you want to do is you want to take a moment to breathe and process your feelings. Now, look at me when I say this. There is absolutely nothing wrong with being upset, even being angry. What you need to understand is that's just an emotion that we all go through. But the issue is, how do we deal with these emotions? And there are also ways that we can respond more effectively. Now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about growth mindset. This means viewing failures as opportunities for growth rather than setbacks. So you need to understand that when you embrace these challenges as learning experiences, you'll build resilience and improve your ability to cope with adversity. Now, I can tell you firsthand that I've dealt with my share of adversities in life. But one thing I know is that while storms come, they do not last forever. And as long as you understand that, you will have a better ability to deal with future challenges as they come forward. Now here's lesson number 3, and that is developing strong problem-solving skills when faced with a challenge. One way to do that is to break it down into smaller, manageable parts. This makes it less overwhelming and allows you to tackle it step by step. So, what do I mean by that? Well, I'm glad you asked that. Let's say you're failing a class in school. Rather than concentrate or focus on, oh my gosh, I'm going to fail this class, shift your focus on some of the things that you can do to ensure that while you may not get the highest grade in the class, you won't fail. And what are some of those things? Well, some of those things might include doing better on homework assignments, better on quizzes, and the next thing you know, that F is now a C, or maybe even a B. So that is something to kind of keep in mind. Lesson number 4 you want to consider is that you want to practice self-compassion. It is easy to beat yourself up during tough times, but being kind to yourself is essential. You also want to recognize the faces and changes and treat yourself with the same kindness you offer a friend. Now I can tell you, I have been my own worst critic. However, I'm also very easy to forgive those who have wronged me. So I would encourage you all that rather getting stuck in a frozen psychological state, you learn to forgive yourself and move forward. Lesson 5 is you want to ensure that you don't underestimate the power support networks that you have around yourself. You want to surround yourself with friends and family who uplift you. Sharing your strengths and struggles can lighten the load and provide different perspectives on challenges. Now, this is key. There's a saying, and I absolutely love this saying, and that is, if you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. And what I take from that to mean is that you have no control over other people. But what you do have is you have control of yourself and who you associate yourself with. Now let's talk about another lesson, and that is mindfulness and stress management. Now, this deals with techniques like meditation, deep breathing, prayer. All these can help you stay grounded and reduce anxiety during tough times. You want to make these practices part of your everyday routine. Just like you will get up, get bathed, you also should take time out for yourself. Now, you want to set goals. And when I mean set goals, you want to set realistic goals. I have my YouTube channel pushing in towards 5,000 subscribers. Do I want to say I want to have 10 million subscribers by May? I could. I'd like to. But the chances of me having 10 million as opposed to 6,000 is really difficult and could be seen as unrealistic. Lesson or tip number 8 is that you want to practice a perspective taking. You know, sometimes what you need to do is step back and view a situation from different angles, and this can reveal new solutions. This not only helps in problem solving, but also reduces the feeling of helplessness. So if you're going through a troubled time, be it divorce, be it financial, be it legal, be it whatever, if you look at something from a very high altitude, macro level, if you will, you'll realize that, hey, this problem you have really is not that bad. And I like to use the analogy. We'll talk about the J6ers, the over 1,500 folks that President Trump pardoned. Many of them had felonies. Some of them were facing over 20 years in prison. Now suppose they gave up on life and the hope of a better tomorrow, where would they be? Now, they've all been pardoned as though the events of January 6th never even happened. There's a lesson to take from that. And one of the lessons is that no matter how bad things are, things could either be worse, but most importantly, things can and will get better. Lesson number 9 deals with adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and being flexible can make it easier to navigate unexpected challenges. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you embrace the change as part of life rather than something to resist. Finally, learn from others. They say a wise man learns from others. You want to observe how people you admire handle adversity, can provide valuable insights. Don't hesitate to ask for advice or share experiences with others. You might discover struggles that resonate with you. And that's actually some good advice. I am reminded, and this is regardless of who you voted for, who you support, it's not about a political statement. But now President Trump, second time in office, he was convicted 34 felonies, found liable, ordered to pay hundreds of millions of dollars, twice impeached, publicly humiliated around the world. But you know what? Again, regardless of how you think about politics, this man stood there, head held high, and pressed forward. And now he is the 47th president of these here United States. So what I take from all of this, and what I want, more importantly, what I want everyone to take from this is that even though you may be going through adversity, even though life may seem hard and challenging, just know that there's always a better tomorrow. You are not alone. The Most High Yah is with you. But always use adversity as lessons, no matter how difficult things may be. Learn from them. I have dealt with many things in my life. Divorce, legal, financial. But as I walk here today, I can tell you that the Most High has recompensed me beyond my most imaginative imagination. So, thanks y'all for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share for more content. If you have any advice for someone who's going through something, go ahead and leave a comment down below so that we can help heal the world. Shout out to Michael Jackson. And with that, as my mother would always say, I wish you all blessings and blessings. And I add, Shalom. Now let's finish this walkabout and enjoy nature.